Sam, over to you.
Oh, wow, what a great conversation there, Jessica. You know what's interesting here? Shaylee Woodley is talking with Jessica Chastain. Hi, you're having fun talking with Jessica there.
Yeah, I just saw The Help yesterday, and she's out of control. She's just out of control.
And here's the thing, you're peers with these people now.
I guess so. I don't know. It's so bizarre. I don't think it's something you could ever get used to.
But did you feel slightly acclimated a little bit, or?
Yeah, it's exciting. It's totally exciting to be here, and I have the best people to look up to through this whole process. I mean, George has taught me so much, and Alexander Payne, and yeah, it's crazy. It's kind of very surreal. You go home at night and you're like, whoa, what just happened? What's going on?
And stuff like this, because, I mean, we've seen you on the television show for a while, and then we talked about, gee, hey, I just been this great role in The Descendants, but now I got to get out of this TV show for a little while. They were very gracious about it.
Yeah, they were super cool, and that never happens. ABC Family and Brenda Hampton, the creator of the show, were really generous in writing my character out for a bit so that I could go do the film.
I tell you what, enjoy tonight. Have a good time. Shaylee, nice to see you so much. Thank you. There we go. Jessica Holmes has snuck behind stage, and she's got some interesting stuff and a beverage that's been very helpful to our pre-show.
Well, you know, it may not look like it, but this actually is the epicenter of glamour here at the Critics' Choice Movie Awards. The stars come right out of that door there after they win their award, maybe in the mood for a little touch-up. That's what's going on back here. George Clooney possibly a little powder for the nose. And while they're hanging out, talking on this gorgeous day here in Hollywood, maybe they'd be in the mood for a little McCafe. I'd like to help myself too. Thanks so much. Critics' Choice Movie Awards from Hollywood, California. We'll be right back.
Welcome back. We're live from the Critics' Choice Movie Awards, VH1, with the presentation of the awards. That's at 8 o'clock Eastern and live across the country right now. Stacy Keebler here with a bit of a guest. Stacy, nice to see you.
Nice to see you too.
Who's this guy?
I don't know. I just picked him up off the street out there.
I'll be in the car if you need me.
Tonight.
Well, nice to have a date who's had a phenomenal movie year. George Clooney, here's the thing. It's like picking amongst one's children. I've been inside the Palladium. There's the tables for The Descendants, and then there's a table for Ides of March. How do you...
Well, you got to just swivel back. I got a swivel chair, so it all works out nicely for me.
But you tell me, two terrific movies. You directed one, The Leading Man in the other. It seems to me you're finding stuff that really complements your particular abilities.
Well, you know, I'm looking for projects that excite me and interest me, and in general, they're not very easy to find, so you just keep picking and hoping and wishing for a little bit of luck along the way, as you know.
And with somebody like Alexander Payne, who is so celebrated and revered, Election, Sideways, so many more movies, I think the quote that was attributed to you was, if he just called, it wouldn't even matter what it was.
I mean, it's very similar. I had that same experience with the Coen brothers the first time before I did Oh Brother, Where Art Thou, where they called and said, you want to do the movie? And I said, yeah. And they said, would you like to read the script? And I go, okay, but I'm doing the movie. And it was the same thing with Alexander. You want to work with him.
And having worked with so many filmmakers, and being a filmmaker yourself, what is it about him?
You know, I don't know. I don't like him, quite honestly. He irritates me.
Well, you said that about Matthew Lillard, too.
Well, Matthew Lillard actually really does irritate me. No, you know, Alexander has that, you know, look, he's done 5 films, and they're all just tremendously, they're all great films. So he doesn't do anything bad. So what's there not to like? You just look at him and go, I want to be in movies with Alexander Payne.
But there's that notion of the track record. You know what I mean? It's like he's maybe 4 are great. What?
Well, there's the fear. You know, when he says you want to do a film with me, you're going, am I going to be in the first crappy Alexander Payne film, which I don't want to do. But it wasn't. It's just a fabulous film. So
it is a fabulous film. Ides of March has some terrific performances. What a year, not just for you, Ryan Gosling. 3 movies, 3 totally different bases. And directing a guy like Ryan Gosling, do you say, hey, do this, do that, or just let him do?
Well, it was interesting because as an actor, he sort of knows what he wants to do. But interestingly, what he was really needed help with was trying to be sexy, right? And because he's really vying for the sexiest man alive thing.
Sure.
And he was like, well, what would you and Brad do? And then I talked to him for a while and went through the walk and, you know, some of the things he needs to do to actually get that final, the thing you actually are fighting for in life.
Stacey, is sexy boring or is it compelling? He mentions all these people and describes them as dullards.
I guess it's a little bit of both.
Oh, it's good days and bad days.
Yeah.
Oh, sure. What?
How did you crazy kids meet? Were you a Dancing with the Stars viewer?
Sure, I saw the show. We met on the dance floor. I was doing the rerun, and
George has some awesome moves.
Stacy was teaching me a sort of a jazz interpretive dance, and I was really excited about that. That's
I'd make a lot of money off that if I had that footage.
Yeah, you could.
Well, thanks for the reveal about the private videotapes. To a degree, is this old hat to you? I mean, there's been a lot of red carpets, there's been a lot of success, but this particular year seems special to me.
Well, it's never old hat when people are nice to you. You know, if you do what I do for a living, most of the time you're just going to work and doing your thing, and sometimes they like it and sometimes they don't, and there's no way of knowing whether it's going to gel or not. So whenever they're nice to you and you show up, it's just good fun.
You know, there was one terrific quote for the Hollywood Reporter, an Actors Roundtable that you participated in, and I remember this. I've cut tobacco. I've sold door to door. This isn't really heavy lifting.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, sometimes people will get confused with what is difficult and what isn't. There are trials and tribulations to doing what we do, but it's not what, it doesn't compare to other people's trials and tribulations.
No question about that. Congratulations to you both.